Welcome
Alright,
back,
now
ladies and
let's talk
gentlemen,
about
to
9/11
Doom
is
2.
over.
Yes, we were talking about 9/11 right before we started this up.
I mean, I think I left it in the video, and by think I left it in, I'm telling myself to leave it in the video now. Haha. About
just a little extended bit at the end there where we're just talking about that shit.
Oh my gosh, I just realized something else that's another Nirvana reference. There are 3 imps there. Nirvana was always a 3-man band.
oh yeah.
Okay.
No, like, yeah, because you were saying at the end of the last part, like, Nirvana. Strangely enough, that would go hard if that was written by Nirvana.
No, it would.
Ouch.
Blows up.
Oh yeah. Also, River died very quickly with his 112% health and 100% armor, by the way.
That's just how hard Revenants hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, in later Doom games, they kind of become bitches.
Mm-hmm. Especially Eternal. They are kind of a joke in Eternal.
It is fun to control one for a little while, though.
Yeah, no, I agree. That one is definitely fun.
I assume they're easier to take care of in the newer games because you have a much wider move pool and a lot more free activity to handle.
Being able to accurately aim also helps.
That is also true, yeah. Because in these early games, you really have to rely on, they call it hit scan.
Yeah, there is no up and down, just left and right.
Just, yeah. For any up and down movements, you just kind of have to, like, hope that the game does it.
Yeah.
The game does have
You
a
gotta be
tell,
pointing
though.
in the right direction and hope the game realizes.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how most, if not all, boomer shooters worked back in the day. There is a tell, though. Like, the reticle that you see in the middle of the screen is currently yellow, but whenever it's highlighted on an enemy, it will turn red. That also happens for when the game's doing hit scan. So even if there's an enemy not directly on the reticle, but is within the vertical vicinity of it, it will still turn red. That means you are free to shoot. Yeah. No, they wouldn't really introduce the up and down aiming until Doom 3, right?
Yeah, which is, funnily enough, the 4th game in the series.
Funnily enough, yeah. Well, Doom 64 is not the 64th game. Is not the 64th game in the franchise.
Man, it's a shame we never got Dooms 4 through 63. Whatever happened to those?
I don't, no clue. I don't know what happened to Mario's 4 through 63 either.
We'll get them eventually.
People in the comments, can you tell us what happened to Super Mario's 4 through 63 and Doom 4 through 63?
Yeah. Any and all video games that came out with the title 64 at the end of them. Yeah.
Well, for Mario, they went up to 3, and then they started over and did New Super Mario Bros.
Oh, exactly.
They don't want to make 4 through 63, so they just skipped over that and just went right into a new series. Oh, hey, that's why it's called that.
Yeah, exactly. And then people got sick of New, and it's like, man, I wonder what we can do next.
Man, I
want Wolfenstein 1B and 2C.
Wonder, say that again? I wonder if that's how the development came down to in Nintendo. It's like, I wonder what we could do. Say that again? Man, this Mario game has to be, like, this next new Mario game has to be such a galaxy-wide event. Say that again? Mario needs to have like this next Mario game needs to be like some sort of vast journey. It's like some sort of odyssey that he needs to go on.
I was so confused in this part on how this worked.
Oh,
And then I
yeah.
realized, yeah, it took me a while, but I finally realized what the trick was. I think it was you had to click on the stairs as you walked up to them.
Oh. What are the buttons for then?
X. X is your action button for everything. It just took me way too long to realize that you had to click on the stairs when you walked up to them.
Huh. Odd. Yeah. Yeah, the only, like, context-sensitive button you have is, like, well, I played it on the Xbox, so it'd be the A button. Yeah, it's... I assume the controls for this back then were, like, use WASD to move, then use E to, like, interact with shit, and then use the mouse to shoot and shit. Maybe the number pad.
And I imagine it's...
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. And I think it's also, like, move the mouse left and right to, like, aim left and right.
Yeah. They wouldn't figure out up and down. Yeah.
Not till we went to 3D.
3D. True 3D. Not like this stuff here.
Not this 2.5D.
You know, I feel like people forget a lot. Like, the shooter that standardized, like, up and down movement and, like, left stick movement, right stick camera control was actually Halo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was GoldenEye.
No,
I haven't played GoldenEye, but, like, I have played
I
Perfect
have.
Dark.
It's not.
Yeah, because Perfect...
It's a hit scan game.
And with Perfect Dark, it was... Yeah, you could move up and down, but, like, to actually aim, like, free aim, I guess, you'd have to hold down, I suppose it's C? I don't know, I was using Xbox controls again. Because you just generally shoot with the right trigger in that game, but if you wanted to, like, free aim and do stuff, you'd have to hold down the left trigger and then, like, make use, like, it was like a combination of the left stick and the right stick to make the reticle move. You basically stopped moving yourself while you did it, but most of the time, if you had auto aim turned on, the reticle would just target the closest enemy, which is helpful, unless there's a red barrel next to it, because it just will not. It will not target the red barrel. I don't know. The N64 shooters were very weird. I should play GoldenEye next, though.
Turok is also a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, Turok. It's a name I've heard, but haven't played it myself.
He hunts dinosaurs.
It's like GoldenEye, but with dinosaurs instead of Russians.
It's with dinosaurs instead of James Bond villains. You know?
I thought it took place in Russia.
I don't know. I have seen GoldenEye, the actual movie, but that was years ago. I don't remember a damn thing from
You know
it.
what? Just so I don't sound ignorant and like I'm talking out of my ass, I'm gonna look this up so I can correct my mistake if I made one.
But Nathan, you have played GoldenEye?
Once, yeah.
Once.
Yes, okay. It's a Soviet chemical weapons facility.
Ah, gotcha.
I played multiplayer at Purge one.
So
one year.
how exactly does, like, aiming work in that game?
Hit scan.
It is hit scan,
basically
but
hit scan?
it does have up and down movement.
Okay.
I played Odd Job. I won.
Interesting.
Odd Job is the cheap character
Ah.
because he's short, so it's hard to hit him.
Oh, haha. I played the characters.
GoldenEye, I
for the
think, has
smaller
the
hitbox.
funniest pause screen.
The pause screen.
That roof is blood.
Because yes, it is. I never realized that till right now. Yeah, the ceiling is blood. Anyway, GoldenEye has probably the funniest pause screen because you just pull up your watch and look at that.
Oh, is that the pause screen?
Yep.
That's funny.
It's funny because it's really funny picturing Jan's like, I'm getting shot. Let me look at the time.
Looks like death o'clock, Mr. Bond.
Oh yeah, that's a good indicator of how much those green energy beams hurt. I had 64 health and went down to 0 in one hit by that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I didn't even notice that. That's insane. On the topic of Perfect Dark, they announced a number of years ago that they were making another game, like a reboot to it, and then it became a victim of the many games that were canceled last year. Womp womp. Yeah.
Womp womp.
I looked a little bit more into it, actually. Rare was not the one developing that one, actually. It was Crystal Dynamics. Yeah, which I found a little odd at first, but maybe it makes sense. I don't know. And apparently there was actually a gameplay teaser of it 2 years ago, maybe. But it didn't really catch anybody's attention, which might explain why it went the way of bye-bye. Yeah. Although, for reboots that are actually happening, and I'm surprised that it is still happening, there's actually a Fable reboot happening, and it got announced a long time ago, and I figured it would have been on the chopping block, but no, it's actually got a release date soon.
Huh.
Yeah. Very, very strange. What is that release date, by the way? I'm gonna look that up right now. I saw it, like a page for it on the Xbox today. Can you give me the game, not the series?
No.
Fable game 2026. Oh, it just says 2026 as of right now. Autumn 2026. Okay. But it's happening. So that's cool. Fable hasn't gotten a game for like 16 years. Which was 2010, by the way.
That's rough. Don't make me feel old.
Yeah. I love making.
No, I deserve it. I love making my fiance feel old by going, "Hey, 2016 was 10 years ago."
Exactly. Death of Bachelor released 10 years ago.
That's crazy.
See, that's how you know you're old.
Let's see. Revenge of the Sith is 21 years old this year.
Hey, it's old enough to drink.
Let's go. I'm gonna take it out to the bar and get it drunk.
And he's still gonna say, "I hate sand."
I hate sand.
See, we
Coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets fucking everywhere.
Since it turns 21 this year, there's a new definition as to why Anakin killed all those younglings.
Because they're too young for him.
Oh well,
Just they're too old.
because he's drunk. No, nothing. Okay.
Oh. He got drunk and was like, "No, fuck this job.
Didn't laugh.
I'm gonna go and have a work light saving."
I don't know. Do they ever explain in like any extended source material stuff about whether the Jedi can like drink and shit? I assume not.
They can't.
They can't. Yeah, I didn't think so.
It's relationships that they can't engage in. Doesn't mean they can't party.
Yeah, I think the more you grow up, you realize that the Jedi Order was really just a thematic shoe-in for Catholicism.
By acting like monks.
Yeah, acting like monks, not allowed to have relationships. No fucking, guys. That's not allowed here.
You wear the cloth, no fucking.
Have sex.
No. It says no.
No. Yeah, and we must not deal with the dark arts. We must not do anything with Satan. Don't look at Mace Windu over here, who's doing questionable shit all the time.
I thought you were about to say he's doing the dark arts all the time.
Well, that is one way to put it.
The Jedi were allowed to have sex, just not have attachment.
That. Well.
Look at Quixote Mundi having fucking 9 wives.
Is that
Yes.
true? Oh.
I don't know how many it is, but he has multiple wives.
For procreation only.
I see. So, wait. Couldn't...
Make us more members.
Well, yeah, that is one part. Couldn't Anakin have just said that, me and Padme are nothing, but we just decided to turn on? Or does it have to be, like, intra-circle? Does it have
to be approved.
Oh, right. Marriage license.
It is an approved fucking by the church.
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's not approved.
Basically.
Okay. Yeah. It's not approved by the church, so can't do it. So
Can't do it.
I guess you have to be married, but just not attached to what? What?
So most Catholic marriages. Got it.
Yeah, this is confusing as the real life religion. Oh man. And you wonder why.
No, it's called Don't Think About It Too Hard. George Lucas didn't think too hard about it.
And you wonder why the Jedi Order fall. It fell. You wonder why it fell.
Because no pee-pee getting wet.
Exactly. You know, if you think about it.
Wait,
really.
are we actually getting 2 levels in this video?
Yeah, I know. Surprising, right?
Wow. It's only been at least 5 episodes.
I think a little more than 5. Yeah, I know. It's quite shocking. I guess that's why this episode's a little long in the tooth, but it's fine. You know, to tell you something though, like, the Jedi Order had it coming. They really did. They had it coming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they kind of did.
They did.
And they also got plenty of warning of what was to come. They just didn't listen to the warnings.
They got so caught up in their own philosophies and their own force that they weren't able to see the dark threat right from under their noses. Crazy how that works.
Yep.
That is honestly the one true thing that I think Luke said in episode 8 is like, yeah, they had it coming to them.
Okay, so there's something about the sequel trilogy that I don't hate it as much as other people hate it, and it's because Luke literally did the same thing as Yoda, which is he failed and went to go be a hermit.
Yeah, it's...
Where do you think he learned it?
Exactly. And I don't understand why people were like, that's so out of character. It's like, is it really?
Bro had like 2 examples.
One died and the other also died.
Hermits.
Yeah, they both died. Like that.
Bro had 2 mentors, and they were both hermits.
So he's kind of just following by example.
Yeah, literally.
Pretty much, yeah.
He did not know any other way.
I think one way the
shit
sequel
happens,
trilogy could have been better
just
was
fucking
making
dip
Finn the
in.
main character.
Go be a hermit for a while.
Yeah, that is like the one part that I like. I really do think not most of it, because some of it is warranted, but like a lot of backlash from the sequel trilogy came from the quote-unquote fan expectations of what they wanted their headcanons to be. And sure, we can call the sequels fan fiction, but at the end of the day, any fan who gets the seat of writing mainline fiction is in fact a fan fiction writer.
The sequels on principle kind of pissed me off because George Lucas gave them a plan. Like, here's what I think would be a good trilogy for the sequels. Disney's like, nope, fuck that. We're not going to do that.
Yeah. And
Like, it's right there. The creator of this, who sold the universe to you, gave you plans for how to make a good sequel trilogy, and you didn't follow with that. What the fuck?
and the alternative of what you had to offer was not much. No, it was not. But yeah, I think it would have been a little more symbolic if they if they kept Finn as the main character and not done a bait and switch, or still done the bait and switch but killed him off in The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Because they decided to keep Finn alive. He's really just there as dead weight in Rise of Skywalker. There is nothing to his character in that movie.
There really isn't.
He is just there for the sake of being there and nothing else.
Bold of you to assume they would give anyone character development.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we hope for, at least. The only consistent character in that fucking trilogy is Kylo Ren. That's it.
There's a reason he's the best part of it.
Seriously. And I heard recently that like Adam Driver actually had a pitch to make like a Kylo Solo movie, but it got turned down.
Kylo Solo.
I get it. But it got turned down. Which on one hand, I mean, I don't know. I felt like we got enough of his backstory to understand where he was coming from.
I just remembered something.
Huh.
Did you know that the guy that got to play Kid Anakin in Phantom Menace, his life got absolutely fucking ruined?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His life got ruined by that movie.
Yeah.
I mean, even Star Wars fans back then were not very kind.
Yep.
Like, kid couldn't even go to school because everyone in school fucking hated him.
They kept making lightsaber noises anytime he would talk and shit like that.
Wow. Very brutal stuff. I think Star Wars has always been the toxic fan base for all 50 years of it.
Nobody hates Star Wars more than Star Wars fans.
Exactly.
Like, from what I've heard, even Empire Strikes Back was hated on release at first.
That I heard that too, actually. Which is very
It is
shocking
crazy
nowadays.
because that is usually considered the best.
I guess it's been true for all times then, that like Star Wars fans have expectations of what they want the story to be, but it never goes in that direction. I guess that is just the cycle. That's the cycle of life, guys. I can't wait for
It's the circle.
just wait. If Mandalorian and Grogu turns out to be a stinker of a movie, I can't wait for the revisionist history saying, "Oh man, the sequels are a masterpiece of writing."
Fucking yeah.
Because that's literally what happened with the prequels.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's literally what happened. Not saying that any and all that we're saying is true. I'm just saying that that's what this has happened.
And then I think one of the other problems with Disney Star Wars is Disney is too safe. And if they're not safe, they're making absolutely atrocious ideas that nobody wants.
Yeah.
They either play it too safe or trying too hard to subvert expectations.
The secret about Star Wars is that all of it's actually good, but it just takes decades for people to realize.
Yeah. Specifically 2 decades.